When hinges creaks in doorless chambers, whenever the air is deadly still, welcome, foolish mortal, to Darkest Star ASMR and Entertainment. Hi guys, and welcome to another video with me, the Duke. This is Darkest Star ASMR and Entertainment. Today's video is going to be a little basic one because I'm pretty tired. This weekend have been full of, well, activities more or less. I've been out and about. So in today's video we're simply going to talk about some of my favorite Xbox 360 games, because it was a while since I did a game video. So I have a bunch here. These are my favorites of the ones that I own, I should say, because there are others that I don't own that I can't think of right now. But anyway, we're going to start with this. American McGee's Alice Madness Returns. This is a platformer adventure game set in the twisted world of Alice in Wonderland. Alice is a mental patient who is crazy, and well, she travels to the Wonderland and she has to like fight these blob-like enemies, and it's a really weird but totally wonderful game. If you like Tim Burton and stuff like that, you will probably love this. And I'm a guy who doesn't really like platformers because I suck at them pretty much. But this one is so forgiving, and it's like, you know, you're like flying through the levels, and it's a long game. And when you bought this, you actually got the code to download like Alice, American McGee's Alice, the first game. But I can't highly recommend, I just highly recommend this if you haven't. It's so worth to pick up. Next one is Divinity II, the Dragon Knight saga. And most of you probably know Divinity II as the Xbox 360, PC3, PS3 game. Like, where is it? There we have it. Like they gave out, they published like Divinity Original Sin and Divinity II, which are amazing role-playing games, but they are like more strategic. But this one is pure action RPG, and I love these games. They also, you can transform into a dragon after a while, and it becomes this shooter more or less. And you have this fortress that you can upgrade, and yeah, I just love Divinity, the Dragon Knight saga. This is the first one was called, when it was released first, it was called Divinity II Ego Draconis, I think. But this is the full package. It's the expansion. I think it's called Flames of Vengeance. And yeah, you can also download like, I think it is something, I don't remember actually if it's, I'm just looking here. But yeah, this one is an awesome game. It's not exactly open world. Well, it is. If you play it, you will know, okay? So I highly recommend this one. Next up on the list is Sacred Part 2, Fallen Angel, which is also, this is an open world Diablo clone, which is pretty cool because Diablo clones often are like these levels that you have to finish and then you return to town and stuff like that. This one is totally open. It's a huge game, and you can play as 4 different classes, or 5, including a robot, a guardian it's called. This one is also funny as hell. It doesn't take itself too serious. In one of the missions you have to find the instrument for the band Blind Guardian, who made the theme song for this one. And you can see them in, like they are characters in the game that follow you around while you do this quest, and then they have this concert. And it's awesome, all the orcs are like headbanging. So Sacred II, Fallen Angel, love it. Sorry, I think I had a fly in my mouth or something. Next up we have one that's not talked about much, but it's Kingdom Under Fire, Circle of Doom. And Red Ring of Doom, Circle of Doom, pretty fitting title for an Xbox 360. But this is an action-adventure role-playing game. You can play as 4 characters. Yeah, you go through levels. It's not open world, but you can return to each level, and it's gorgeous to look at. It still holds up very well today. It's hard to... I won't even do that. But when this was released, you could play it online with friends. You can't anymore, but it's meaty as hell. This will keep you occupied for hours on end. And you find new equipment, new gear, you upgrade your weapons, and it's a really deep customization system for weapons and upgrades. I love this game. And now we have the black sheep of the bunch, or well, I don't know, maybe if you're politically correct. This is Onishambara, Bikini Samurai Squad. And it's... it doesn't look great. It's a third-person hack and slash where you play as 2 sisters in skimpy outfits, just slashing zombies, upgrading, so it has kind of these RPG things. You also unlock other characters that you can play. You can play co-op, coach co-op, which is awesome. I've done that with my ex-girlfriend many times. But yeah, it's a cheap looking game, but it's fun as hell. And even now, I actually started this one up just some days ago after a long while, and it's still pretty damn amazing. Sexy samurai sisters, yeah, and you unlock skimpy outfits. Yeah, so if you're like, I don't know, a bit offended by looking at big boobs, don't play that. And then we have an obvious one if you like role-playing games, and I might actually call this video my favorite role-playing Xbox 360 games. But on the other hand, I am a huge fan of role-playing games. So yeah, this is Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, which is an open-world RPG, kind of like a weird mix of Skyrim and Dark Souls. It's not as hard as Dark Souls. It can be if you put up the difficulty and you tackle the Dark Arisen DLC, which is set on an island where enemies are tough as nails. But I don't know how much I played this. I must have played over like 200 hours in this game, and I also have it on Xbox One. But to be honest, I started this one up because I just recently got a new Xbox 360 from a friend who gave it to me. She also gave me a PS3, which I'm extremely thankful for, because I could never afford things like that. So yeah, I started this one up on the Xbox 360 and started a new character. And to be honest, after I have played Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen on the Xbox One, it's not that big of a difference really. It might look a little bit better, the draw distance might be better, but I might be techno-blinded, but I think the 360 games overall look pretty amazing even to these days. I remember playing Tomb Raider, Rise of Tomb Raider, I think it was, on the Xbox 360. and it looked amazing. It was like, it doesn't have to be any better than this. But anyway, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. And now, a game that's been... people didn't like it when it came out. And it's Sacred 3, which is a sequel to the other one, the other Sacred that I showed you. But this game couldn't be more different, because this is more or less a Diablo clone with extremely linear maps, and you like go from left to right killing everything, and in the end you get a grade and you can upgrade some things, but it takes a while to upgrade. I didn't like this at first either, because I was used to Sacred 2 and the open world and everything, but since I was bored and I started to play this, I actually finished the campaign and I reached level 30. I think the max cap is 50, but it takes so long time to grind. But actually nowadays I really like it for what it is. It gets you hooked, you know, just a couple of more hours, just upgrade that thing, you know. So if you like hack and slash that isn't that deep, but still, you know, fun, it's fun, I recommend the Sacred 3. There's just one little thing that I didn't like about it. They have traps in some of the dungeons, like spike traps on the floor, and they are an insta-kill. And you know, can be pretty wobbly to like time when they pop up, so I was stuck on a level for like an hour, almost breaking the disc. But if you take it easy, you know, and learn where the spikes will pop up, you will probably survive. So yeah, Sacred 3. And okay, I'm actually beside my collection, so I'm actually going to show you some of the games that I really like, okay? That's not role-playing games. Okay. We'll just take 3. I can make another video, you know. I think, you know, I do so many videos with role plays, and I do, you know, the more the merrier, the more videos the funnier, you know. Then I will always have something to put out, so I can always make a second part of this, you know, with just action games for Xbox. Anyway, Tomb Raider Legend, before they remade it into Rise of the Tomb Raider and that series. This is classic Tomb Raider with smooth controls for once. The platforming and climbing are excellent. As I told you, I suck at platforming, but this one just nails it. And then we have Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate. Now, I don't know. I love Tekken, I love Soul Calibur. I'm not that deep into Street Fighter, unfortunately. I love Mortal Kombat, but that's also... I love when they're more 3D. Anyway, as much as I love Tekken and Soul Calibur, I think I love Dead or Alive most. And it doesn't just have to do with wobbly boobs. But yeah, I think I have easiest time playing this. It's mostly smooth, I think. But that's just me. So Dead or Alive. Were there someone... Yeah, I have to tell you, I have to say this one because everyone knows it. It's Batman Arkham City. I don't know if I even have to like talk about this one. It's a masterpiece of a game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay guys, remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm also going to put it out there. I don't like to beg for things, but I'm extremely poor, so I have a PayPal down in the comments. So if you want to help me, it goes for food, medicine and stuff like that. Please, anything helps. So if you want to help me, feel free to do so. Okay, Well, I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I'm going to play some Kingdom Under Fire, I think. Circle of Doom. Anyway, love you guys. Remember, there can't be any light without darkness, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Come to me, don't be afraid. You will do as I say.